guys, it's your girl Janae and I'm back with another video. I told y'all I was launching Tuesday and Thursdays. I was not playing, okay? I even look crazy for y'all. Got my house clothes on, got my bifocals on, all because I was serious about recording today. Okay. By the way, I do have Henny Straight on my lips from my cosmetic line, JJuheard Cosmetics. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today I really wanted to talk to you guys about pinpointing your genius and then monetizing it. So I listened to this podcast called Black Entrepreneur Podcast. I can put the link down below on Apple. I have to see if on Spotify. I think it's only on Apple. But basically what this podcast promote is Black entrepreneurship and being able to leverage your skill set and talent, whether you work in corporate America, whether you have your own business, or you have a government job, whatever your day job is, basically leveraging that skill set to be able to make money off of it, essentially. And you guys already know that I got laid off this past summer. I got a new job, a better job, a better paying job. But that couple months really had me like going through it, and I'm still going through it, not in like a bad way, but more so like I'm finding myself, because I realized that at that previous role I was very comfortable, and I should have never been comfortable, because I feel like when you're complacent and when you're comfortable, that's when things go awry around you, because you're not built for, you know, worst case scenarios. Now, listen, you will not catch me being complacent anywhere. I don't care if I worked at freaking Google. Like, you're not about to catch me being comfortable in my position or just like that company, right? Because I always say to myself, like, I'm not my job. Yes, I have a day job, but I'm not that job. So when it comes to building my business, JJuheard Cosmetics, and I also have my hairline coming out called Queen Tresses, and I'm also working on this app idea that I came up with. Don't know if I'm going to share it with you guys yet, but I'm just saying, like, basically don't limit yourself. Like, just because you work in finance doesn't mean that you can't open up a beauty shop. Just because you work as a sanitation worker doesn't mean that you can't open up a school. Like, obviously these are far-fetched ideas and I'm just like shooting it out there, but my point is that your job is not who you are. And I think that I really forgot that for a second, and I was cool with just working at that place. I've worked at big name places, like, but it wasn't me. I realized that without that job, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you might be a teacher, but if you weren't teaching, what would you be doing? Would it be opening up a daycare? Would it be working at your local community center? Like, what do you love to do? So that brings me to my next point. There's a series of questions that I really want for you guys to answer for yourself. It's basically going to tell you what you're really good at, what you're passionate at, and you're going to combine these two things to be able to monetize it and make it it can start off as your hustle, but if you wanted to, it could be your full-time role. So these series of questions start as, number one, what do you love to do? I'm not talking about what do you get paid to do, what people ask you to do, what people tell you you're good at. What do you love? It could be drawing, it could be building websites, it could be being a teacher, it could be anything, like being around kids. Figure out what you love to do. That's the first question. The second question is, what are you good at? It could be what you're doing in your current role or job, or it could be something that you do on the side, or it could be a multitude of things. Like me, for instance, my current job basically is marketing, integrated marketing. So I build presentations, I work with advertisers, work with clients. So that's something that I'm good at. But it also happens to be something that I do love to do, but it's not my passion, if that makes sense. So building JJuheard Cosmetics was really important to me, because I was able to take something that I'm good at, marketing, or really good at, and then combine it with something that I'm passionate about. And I'm passionate about beauty. I'm passionate about, you know, minority communities taking back their economic stance, right? Because without let's say, without that economic power base, any minority group that wants to progress won't if they don't have that economic backing, right? So, for instance, when you go to Chinatown, right? You think you're going to see a fried chicken spot in Chinatown? No. And those communities are really smart because they built an economic power base and they're funneling that money back to their communities, even though that community is not theirs. Let's say when you go to the hood, like I grew up in Queens, I grew up in certain neighborhoods, right? So like you see a bodega on every corner. Who owns a bodega? Well, I really just feel like we should be doing more, and myself included, and I really want to spread that message because, like I said, I always felt like I should be working for somebody else. But after going through what I went through and just like seeing other people struggle and seeing my parents working the same jobs like for 20 plus years, and not having that sense of fulfillment, it really got me thinking that we should be having bigger conversations, not about what next job you're gonna get. What about what next project you're gonna take on? What next community you're gonna invest in, or whatever the case may be. So the first question, sorry guys, I got sidetracked. But the first question was, what do you love to do, right? What's your passion? The second question is, what are you good at, right? If it's math, if you're good at like doing people's taxes, like, that's something that you can leverage. And the third question is, how do you envision your life being structured? What do you mean by that, Janae? Well, I really just want to know, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself on a yacht? Do you see yourself, traveling the world for a living? Do you see yourself in the house all day? I mean, these are real questions that you have to ask yourself because your career and your hustle is going to dictate how you're going to live. So you definitely want to set up foundations for income to be flowing in without you having to do anything. Basically the saying, I'm making money while I'm asleep, like that's my fucking goal. Like I want to be drooling with spit in my mouth and I want to know that I'm making millions of dollars, and I am nowhere near that point, and I'm comfortable with saying that because you have to be realistic with yourself and not feed yourself bullshit. Stop telling yourself that you're doing enough because you're not. I don't care if you're in a mansion right now, you can always be doing something more. A perfect example of this, and she's not my idol or anything, is Kylie Jenner. Yes, she came from money, right? Like we all know her family's millionaires, but she took that money and built a brand and built a lifestyle. So she, to me, regardless of where she came from, is still a genius, or her mom or whoever, because they took that money and they flipped it 10 times over. They weren't comfortable being millionaires. They wanted to be billionaires. And that's the kind of mindset that I'm really like telling myself that I need to get into, because it's never about truly the money. To me, it's about the time. It's about the power. It's about when I am not on this earth anymore, like me knowing on my deathbed that I did something, whether it's for the community or my family or whoever I care about. Like that to me is like super, super important. So guys, I say that to say this: don't give up on yourself and don't be comfortable. Those are like the two enemies. You telling yourself you're not good enough and you being comfortable in what the fuck you're doing. There's always a higher ceiling that we have to be, I guess, propelling towards in a sense. And I really need to get this message out because there's times when I tell myself like I'm not good enough. There's times, oh my god, where I'm like depressed and I'm like fucked up and shit. But knowing that God is on my side, some of you guys may not believe in him, but I do. But just knowing that I have that faith and that I'm smart. I'm not the smartest in the room, but I'm pretty smart. And also you have to be resourceful, because there's someone that went to Harvard that might not be successful, but someone that went to CUNY or like a state school or whatever, or didn't go to school, didn't go to college, might just be out here winging it and can be a multi-billionaire. Who freaking knows? So guys, remember these 3 questions. What are you passionate about? What do you love? Number 2, What are you good at? Okay. And then number 3, how do you want your life to be structured? Once you ask yourself that 3 questions, now it's time for actionable steps. So what you're gonna do is make a fucking plan, okay? Whether it's a business plan, whether it's a life plan, whatever it is that you want to improve on, make a plan for yourself. So this way, you're basically telling yourself what you want to do. You're switching your mindset, right? To me, it's really all about mindset. The same way that we repeat habits is because we're still stuck in that mindset. And for me, it was being, like I said, being comfortable because I worked at a certain place or I knew certain people, so I felt like I was good. When in actuality, I was like, no bitch, you're not good, because if these people and this job go away, what do you have for yourself? Like, what is yours? Not money. I'm talking about like something that I can call my own. And now I feel like I have it in JJuheard Cosmetics, and I feel like I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop for anything or anybody. And I am super proud of the fact that I'm not afraid to admit that I'm not comfortable. I'm very uncomfortable right now. I stay up late. I work a day job. I run a company that has 2 brands under it. It's a lot of work, and I'm a mom, so it's like a lot of work, but it's something that I wouldn't trade for the world, because that feeling, that knowing that you own something that is you, is a whole different feeling, and I want you guys to feel that feeling too. So if you're questioning yourself, I'm here to tell you that you can do it, and I can't wait to see that shit. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I was thinking about posting more motivational videos, because I know for me, I always get, second guess myself and things like that. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this video, and if you want me to post more content like this. Okay guys, thanks so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome day / night or whatever. Okay.